This is the Domino Festool 500. Let me show you everything you need to know about it. Okay, so let's look at this from the top down. Everything that has green on it does a specific function. So let's talk about this right here. This is the power button. Just goes up like that. Pretty simple. You have your dust collection right here. Right here is your power connection for your power cord. This is a nice little power cord where it just actually locks into place, so it's never coming out on you. This little indicator right here determines basically the tightness of the domino fit, right? So you'll have, this is the tightest fit. This makes it a little bit looser, and then this makes it the most loose. I usually just keep it right there, but that's a personal preference. Next up is this little part right here. So if you ever need to change out the bit, just go like that, nice and easy. This comes apart, and then you can access this right here to take that off. There is a locking button right here, not highlighted in green, but you press that, and as you're spinning that, this will kind of click into place, and that'll allow you to loosen the bit or tighten the bit. So these are just nice little spindles that connect into each other, and it slides nicely into place. And then you just push it and it clicks into place. All right. On the left-hand side, you loosen this, and this allows this to come down to a 90-degree so that you can just hold this basically on top of your workpiece as you're making the plunge. Or you can set it at varying degrees depending on what you're building, chair legs or stools or whatever. But that's what that's for. Lock that into place. You also have this indicator right here. Hopefully you can see that. It starts at 16 millimeters, goes up to 40. And that is the depth, basically the depth of the wood, or the thickness of the wood. It determines what this is, right? So you loosen that on this side. That allows this piece to slide, and then you could set your depth accordingly. So say 22 millimeters. And that way this comes down right on top of that, so that it'll be perfectly centered on the piece of wood that you're trying to plunge into. Lock it down, and then right here you've got nice little indicators. This nice center line tells you exactly where the center of that domino, where that mortise is going to be, right? And then so you're basically just going to stripe the wood right where you want to cut, and then line it up on top of that line, and it goes right in. Important to note, so this, I don't know if you've seen other videos, but this is not like just a straight cut. It kind of wiggles back and forth as it's going, so don't line it up on the bit itself. You want to line it up on the line. This goes in and just kind of hogs it out. Very efficient. Other things to note right here, so you can do the same thing right here. How far do you want to plunge in? 12, 15, 20, 25, 28. You can move this, change it up to 12. Goes like that. And now it only goes in 12 millimeters like that. And that's the depth of the plunge. So you can go all the way back down to 28. Much greater depth that way. Very precise instrument. This again is the smaller of the Festool dominoes, but this is more for the smaller, delicate pieces of furniture. And this has been a game changer. It saves me so much time that I just otherwise do not have to create these mortise and tenon joints. It makes a nice strong joint. You glue it together, and it's perfect every single time. I love this tool, and I think that you're going to love it as well.